Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie, and we are live once again with massively overpowered ZOPTV. And it is time for some more Elite Dangerous, which means I once again am joined by my best friend in the whole heckin' world. You know her, you love her, you ought to give her head pats and cheese. It's the matriarch herself, Britannia. Hello, Brito.
Meowdy Chris, meowdy folks, I'm super glad to be back playing my favorite game. And you can't keep me away.
True. Not even Odyssey could keep her away. It did for a little bit, but not completely. So.
Yeah, and even nowadays I'm trying to go through the rigmarole of unlocking the Odyssey engineers and all that stuff. So, slowly but surely.
Yeah, yeah. And her grind is only going to translate to our shared knowledge. So I mean,
It's true.
we said this. If
When
nothing else, this game is like the epitome or the quintessence of sandbox insofar as like people standing on the shoulders of other giants who have like blazed the trails and figured things out. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I'll tell you, when Vanguards comes out and I get that squadron fleet carrier, I'm
Mmm.
going to make life easier for so many people.
Mmm. Yum 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 yum.
This is going to be the Pork Squadron in partnership with Massively OP. Any new players who want to come from MOP's comments and enjoy the game, get your head start at Pork Squadron.
Absolutely. But that's cart before the horse. We need to learn more about what Vanguards is all
Yeah.
about. But today it is about doing missions. So it's kind of like a CMA live, so to speak. We are following through on the poll choices in the previous column, which was to do missions. And Bruno had a brilliant ideas. And she said, "Why don't we do missions or mission types that we have never actually touched before?" So there are a bunch of different mission types and objectives, and we kind of like I certainly have. I sort of fell into like a very specific selection of tasks. We kind of stay away from certain objectives or certain types of missions, but that's going to be changing at least for this next little span of of doing the choose my adventure poll choice. So I think now is the time, right? We should just get on with it.
I believe so, yeah.
So what did you have in mind, best friend?
Well, I didn't have anything in mind really. I was thinking you would open up your material helper,
Oh yeah, I
find
probably should
out
do that.
find out what materials you need, and have that kind of decide what missions to do.
That's a great point, actually. Yeah, you know what? I think I will do that. I should have had that open earlier. Well, while I'm waiting for that to load up, hello, Average Teacup. Welcome. Good to have you, friend. And of course, hello to everybody who may be watching live, lurking, or on demand. Always good to have you here. Oh, there's an update for the thingy. There we go.
Yeah, I can't count the amount of times I've been in a settlement at a data port and gone, oh no, I need to open up materials helper.
That's true. All right, so let's see here.
Active people outside in a place I'm not supposed to be in. I need to take 30 seconds and open the program.
Yeah, right. Okay, so actually, you know what? That's a good point. So I'm gonna circle back over here real quick and figure out because I know we I upgraded my shoddy. That's now grade 3, I believe. No, oh, grade 4. Yeah. So in terms of weapons, I've been kind of focusing on that, but kind of feel like the tormentor should be my next, or the karma, I should say. Yeah, the karma, the AR-50. Let's see. So in that case, from 2 to 3, weapon components and manufacturing instructions. And as far as suits, that's another thing I've kind of like ignored. So let me see. For that, yeah. So that's at rank 2 right now, my Dominator. So from 2 to 3, I need manufacturing. So shared between those is manufacturing instructions, and then there's the weapon schematics that I need, or the weapon component, I should say. I need weapon components for the next range up for my AR-50.
Okay. So now you have an idea of what materials to look for, and you can actually, in the missions board, you can have it show what materials they are going to have.
Yep, I can narrow it down. I do remember that. All right. Let's see.
I just went to all.
You know what? That's a great idea, actually. Let's just do that. All right, commodities. Or materials, rather. Not commodities. We don't need them. I truck commodities. What is that? What is that? Huh? CAD media. All right, so there are 7 weapon schematics available from this retrieval mission. And let's see. And 4 suit schematics available from another retrieval mission. So it seems like retrieval is kind of the... Yeah, and there's more weapon schematics for another. So it seems like retrieval is kind of it, I feel like. So we should probably do one of those. So... cat media. I really, really want to pick up the cat media one, but I'm not going to. I'll not.
How bad do you want the cat memes, Chris?
Hello, Demon Fish. Good to see you. All right, so we'll do this retrieval mission at Avalon 5A.
Alrighty.
So
ladies and gentlemen, this is Avalon 5.
Oh boy, I'm fighting like mad to not sing the rest of that song.
I'm gonna invite you to a team.
Yeah, thank you.
Then you can share the mission.
Yeah. All right. So now that, and then to transactions. Share the load. Threat level 3, according to this.
Yeah, no worries.
And a Maverick suit is also flagged as required too. So.
Alright, well, I will fence that, no problem.
Okay.
Field that, not fence that. I will take it with me. I will not sell it to a shady buyer.
Especially with you still wearing it.
True.
Into your ship, yeah?
Yep, if you'd like.
Absolutely. So like the fact that like the lighting doesn't like work perfectly all the time kind of works to that benefit, because like I took a few steps and then like the chromatic shine of your ship just appeared. It was nice.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I didn't know if like if we had shown off the chrome ship on stream yet, but looking at it from the outside when you're flying is a neat experience.
It really is.
All right, getting us set for Avalon 5A.
And yeah, I believe I've shown the ship off, but I mean it deserves to be seen again. I mean, just look at it.
You remember when we had Porgan Beans on for a bit, and I told him that the Federal Corvette was like my go-to ship?
Yes.
I have to admit that was a bit of a lie. If I need something quick done and it's just me, I use this ship.
Yeah, the Corvette seems like it's your primary bounty hunting and combat vessel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This one is like a really nice all-rounder, or mission runner even.
Mission runner, it can also go to combat, but like it's not as good as the Corvette, but it's nimble enough to where I can hold my own.
Sure, you can hold your own if you think like the odds are within your grasp, and you can get out if they're not. So
Exactly.
and the friendship drive charges.
Wee! Wee! You know what every friendship drive needs, right?
What's that?
Horsetail!
Gotta love that horse tail, baby.
I love the horsetail. I actually have to do it in small bursts on this ship because it will overheat.
Yeah, it's so funny you bring up the Super Cruise Overdrive feature because like I remember when I was first writing about it for the site, and I was like, who's going to use this? This seems like wildly situational. And I remember too, like people were like first testing it out and like the public server or whatever, and somebody tested what happens if you just let it ride, and they like it looked like it was really really hard to control, and then they just exploded. I'm like, why the hell who would want this? And now I just cannot imagine playing the game without it.
Yeah. Opinions swiftly turned around, and now I've retrofitted all of my ships with SEO.
I probably should do that for some of mine too, honestly. I don't know that I need it. I definitely I fitted it on my big old space truck for reasons that I can only explain as insanity. Um,
Understandable.
and I kind of feel like the Kestrel doesn't really need it because she is meant to deploy at like close combat locations anyway. So having the SCO doesn't seem like it's particularly valuable. But then again, it's not always a guarantee that where she needs to go is like immediately close to whatever acts as our fob at the time. So I don't know. Also, the Kestrel is a very spicy girl. She is a very hot ship. It's like, so I need to kind of bear that in mind too. But the ships that I do have SEO installed, like the Silver Bullet, my pond skipper, my space taxi, the that one, oh, it's so nice.
I love the name Pond Skipper for it as well.
I probably should call it just Pond Skipper as opposed to Silver Bullet. I just use Silver Bullet because of the chrome paint job that I put on it, but like Pond Skipper is just a nicer name. And like I'm flying that ship.
Pond Skipper.
I don't know that I'll have space for all that, but I mean it's worth a shot. And I usually fly that ship to get to somewhere, so like SEO on that makes sense to me. Like I want to get to this location as fast as possible, so here I go horse tilting.
Here I go horse tilting. Alright, coming up on the location, 10k out.
Roger that. We're at level 2 according to the little HUD implement.
Can I get pips into shields?
Absolutely. Boop, beep, 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 beep. It almost sounded like a cereal jingle or something like that.
Taking the high ground. Ooh.
Skippy.
There we go.
All right, disembarking now.
Copy. Anacondas in the area are friendly.
Roger that. Clear the tunnel.
Disembarking. Alright. Weapons up.
Yep. I'm not stepping behind you because I shouldn't take point. I just want this screenshot. Okay, now we're good.
It's a gorgeous planet, by the way.
It really is, actually. I kind of dig the way this looks.
I'm thinking I want to park the fleet carrier around it when we bring it home. Alright. There's the crash site.
Yep. Are there binoculars in this game? Not that I'm aware of, no. Are there binoculars in this game?
You can get a scope for your weapon,
Ah, okay.
but that's about it. Binoculars would be nice.
Binoculars would be really nice, especially if you could, like, ping things for others in your team, but, you know.
Well, actually, you can ping things for others by pointing.
Right, but I mean, like, just having that as a base feature of some space
Like
binoculars.
a scouting.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Alright, approaching the Sidewinder.
Yeah. Let me just check which button is the shields. Okay, there it is. I see someone. Oh, they see me too. Exactly. This is how you do recon in the world of Elite Dangerous.
True.
Just walk on up and like, hello, we have weapons and you probably do too, but our weapons are cooler.
And we got ours first. Like we're clear.
It seems to be, yes. Site data bank. Personal computers. All right. That's
Aha.
that's the objective.
This is the starter spaceship, Teacup.
It is kind of cute, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit.
It's the Honda Civic of Elite Dangerous.
She's not wrong. It really is the Honda Civic.
It is a great starter ship, but once you have money, you'll never go back.
She's not particularly pretty, but dang if she ain't reliable.
The
and-
interior looks like a Honda Civic too.
It really does. It's so small I want to hug it. I know, it's a very huggable little guy. This guy's just very huggy. Okay, anyway, I think we're done here.
Your space pizza pocket will hug you back.
Space pizza pocket. Oh goodness, that's so perfect. That's a perfect description of this little.
You can probably holster your
Holster
weapon.
yeah. Once I remember what button that is. That's the melee. That's crouch.
You?
No.
Ama?
I put it somewhere. That's shields. There it is. No, that's a grenade. Oh, God. Good gravy, dude. Like, I genuinely had like just this. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Oh yeah.
You want to look in your controls?
I guess I should. Yeah, sorry.
Is there a green planet with blue sky, trees, and maybe elephants in every Elite Dangerous's dream? In every Elite Dangerous player's dreams. I'm sorry, I'm still jiggling at the
She's still
at the
processing the grenade. I thought that was it because like I put my gun down. I was like, oh, that's it, and then like.
I did it! Beep, 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 beep.
That's so good. T, that's what I set it to. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, but no, unfortunately there are no Earth-likes. Or if there is an Earth-like hiding in there, it has yet to be discovered. And something tells me that that is not a thing in this game. I could be wrong. I mean,
It's not. You can't fly in Earth-likes at all.
yeah.
No trees, no animals.
No elephants.
This is like stuff like this is the best you got, and it didn't used to be. It used to be better too. Oh my God, here I go, old manning it up.
I'm,
Back in my day, the peaks and valleys were wilder.
I'm aboard,
Chasms.
Grandma.
We used to drive SRVs and fall them into chasms, and we liked it.
Oy, oy, oy.
Alright. Setting course to Persephone. Did you feel that?
You're what?
Feel.
Oh, I
Something
did feel
below
something.
us.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Okay. It happened at the same time I was lifting off the ship, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't going too crazy.
Maximum verisimilitude. Yeah, but no, unfortunately this game isn't really like No Man's Sky insofar as like you can find Earth lights or planets with like grasses and flora and fauna and stuff like that. I mean, you can like find plants that you can scan and stuff like that, but it's not like greenery or anything like that. It's just like weird rocks and things.
What did you find at the beacon? We found an Insight databank.
Yep, that was the thing we're intended to retrieve and then bring back to our mission contact. So it's literally just this was literally a milk run.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a milk run. That's so fun. I just had that brainwave. I was like, wow.
Wow, okay. I thought you meant milk run in the metaphorical sense. No, literal sense.
Literal sense. We never call that. We never say that because when we say that is when things absolutely go completely to pot. But like, that was actually what happened here.
That is exactly it.
I have No Man's Sky, but the last time I played it was when it was released. So the ship was for a milkman. It might have been a milkman ship and he just died, so we're taking the milk back to the person who wants the milk.
Listen, that LTT 420 milk is out of this world, but you gotta get it past the people who scan your shit there, right? Because the princess guards over there, they don't like you when you export that. Probably should have not. It's fine. Back to Persephone, yay!
Yay! Some people who are watching are like, I like your words, magic woman.
This is why I fly the ship.
I hush, I fly now. She wasn't backing up because she moved too far forward. She was just adjusting, that's all.
It's true.
Correcting her
I have to
approach.
clear out the retrograde thrusters before I land, otherwise they get all gunked up.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yeah, perfect. I love that excuse slash explanation. Well played, best friend.
Thank you very much. You're free to disembark.
Roger that. Heading out. And clear the tunnel. Funny, because like the sound of my footsteps is completely disproportionate to the speed with which my arms wave in first person. It's like tick, 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 tick,
Yep.
tick, tick, tick. It's like I'm taking little tiny excited little tippy taps. All right, so let's turn that in. Get them goodies. Got me 7 units of that stuff too. Heck yeah.
Excellent.
Love that. All right, so I believe that was like the missing piece for me to upgrade my AR-50. Let me just double check that.
If I don't have it, it's not worth having. All right.
Oh no, not quite. Oh, that's weapon components I need, not weapon schematics. Oh well, you know what? I have extra. It's fine. I was doing the wrong thing.
I mean, that's fine. This was a milk run anyway.
It was a milk run anyway, for one. And for two, like, having extra of those things is not a bad thing anyway.
Oh no, that's why I pick up everything whenever I raid a settlement, because I know I'm going to throw it all into a bank for everyone to use later.
Exactly. Makes complete sense to me. Alright, but now I know what I'm looking for: weapon components, not weapon schematics. Though there is this suit schematic that I do know that I need. Let me just do double check just to be sure though. Yeah,
I forgot who Ronnie is, average teacup.
Oh no, I need manufacturing instructions for the suit upgrade. So yeah, it's weapon components and manufacturing instructions. Those are the things I'm seeking for right now. Here we go. Here's some weapon components. Another retrieval. At Avalon 7D. I'll go ahead and yoink.
Excellent.
Go ahead and share that with my best friend.
Eee.
There you go. We're at level 1, so even if this does turn into something bad, we should be more than equipped to handle it.
Hope so.
Gosh, why am I cursing us? Why am I cursing us so badly?
Because it's fun.
It is fun.
We can handle it.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. All right. All right. Get aboard the shippy.
Blah, 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 blah.
You were waiting on that, weren't you?
A little bit. Clear.
Yep, I saw. Coming aboard now. All right, I am in the shippy.
Setting course for Avalon 7D.
Up, up and away in our beautiful balloon. You turn your head over your shoulder and your character is like, what did you call my ship? You did not just refer to my ship as a balloon.
Are you saying my ship blows?
I
Are you saying my ship is full of hot air?
was gonna say exactly that. Oh goodness.
You steal my joke, I steal yours.
Operating beyond safety limits? You mean optimally, don't you?
Temperature critical, critical fun.
Taking heat damage? You mean because things are so hot and spicy and awesome? Like every successive piece of banter is like a further and further reach.
Thrusters malfunction. Yeah, I make the ladies trip too.
Where'd everybody go?
Who turned out the lights?
Meanwhile, you see my character just EVA out of the ship and floating around in space like, this is better.
Help! Send help! Where are the rescue rangers when I need them?
Oh, wow, is this mission also going to take us onto the sunny side of the planet? Really? Twice in a row? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Well, that's fine. Look, we had a little bit of time in the sun. It was nice.
We had our fun in the sun. Now we flight in the night. To the night side, we be going, they be fast. We be fast, and they be slowing.
Oh, yeah,
Is it obvious I have Game Grumps on the mind?
yeah.
I feel like it's a little obvious.
A little bit. Yeah, a tiny bit. It's fine. It's fine. They don't care about us anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. They're too busy living in California and having bad food opinions.
It's true.
Oh, I just turned on the night vision and suddenly the ground.
Ah, a crashed eagle.
That's not a crashed eagle, silly. That's a spaceship. You're so silly. Gosh.
Get out.
Okay. Wow. Where? Oh. Crashite should mean dead people or skeletons at least. Yeah, you'd think.
Well, not necessarily. The ship crashed. It doesn't mean people are dead. Guy could have survived.
That's possible. Very possible. I mean, but then we say that and there's this dead person right here.
Oh. Okay, he's dead here, but my point still stands. Dang it.
That was perfectly timed. We could not have possibly asked for better comedic timing than that.
No, we couldn't have.
Nothing of real use there, I don't think. Certainly not the...
I can also cut something open on the ship.
Yeah. Whole bunch of compact
Are you
libraries.
meant to get the keypad for that?
That's a great question. Oh no, did it assume that we have to like splice it open?
I mean, yeah, probably. And I can do that.
Sure. But like, how would you just find the keypad without that though? That doesn't make any...
Oh, the keypad. You're talking about that. I
That's
have
okay.
no idea.
Yeah.
That I have. Maybe scanning the data thing with an SRV.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Whatever. It's fine.
I'm gonna open up the lid on the ship.
Yeah. Open this. Open the cookie box. Optical fiber, metal coil, electrical wiring. I'll do a yoinkis on those. Why not?
Grab the biological sample.
This doesn't appear to be anywhere near him.
It might be in. Might be in that box.
That's the only place that we haven't checked. Unless it's something here. But I doubt it.
I doubt it. Let me get back in the ship real quick and see if that thing is scannable that you're standing at.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just sniff.
Meanwhile, I'm just pulling out all the goodies from that thing, like yoink.
It is.
Ah.
Stand by. Getting the data link scanner online.
That's not even a little bit intimidating. Oh gosh. Kissies. Ooh. Oh. Oh dear.
Alright, got it scanned.
All right. A talking skeleton appears. Brook-like.
That didn't give me anything.
Well, that's disappointing. Health monitor. I'm gonna continue to look around this wreckage and see if there isn't something that we missed. There's a cuttable here. I don't know if maybe the organic material is within these
Yeah, I was
tubes.
looking at that too. I'm landing the ship. Oh, landing gear.
That does make the landing happen, yeah. Looks like there's a big old tube for your cargo scoop to slurp up right here, too.
Yeah, I don't have any cargo bays on this ship.
Oh. Wow, really? You have no cargo space whatsoever?
No, it's all eaten up by maintenance and shield reinforcements.
Wow. Damn, okay. Well, these aren't interactable in any way. But this,
I worry they're explosive.
so do I. Whips out gun.
Alright. My shield's up just in case. Go ahead. Okay, great. Not explosive.
Okay. Science.
We're blinding you with science, chat.
You really are. Oh, it's one of these cutty tubes. That's
Oh, I'm so dumb.
okay. How do you figure that?
I have an e-breach. We can just open it up.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was asking earlier. I think I called it a
missed that
spike as
entirely.
opposed to an e-breach, though. I used the wrong sci-fi universe terminology. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm blinded by the science.
Too much science.
Can't handle the science.
And there it is.
There it is.
Okay,
All right.
sweet. We're done here then. And all it took was a little petty theft.
And a little shooting of possibly explosive items. And what do we do when we're done? We clap the ship.
All right, coming aboard now. All right, I'm aboard.
Hopping on. Night vision on. Setting course for Persephone again.
The ship appreciates it. Oh, most certainly. I'm positive that the ship appreciates it. Victory and velocity is
I'm
nothing
just-
if not polite.
I'm just saying, nothing bad has happened to me since I started doing it.
I just saw the blink of something jumping in.
That was jumping out.
Oh, that was a jumping out? Okay. Well,
Yeah. How does Dark Side of the Moon go?
And when
Whatever,
the
I'm
cloud bursts, thunder in your ear, you shout and no one seems to hear.
Here comes the sun!
And when the mandolin starts playing different tunes, I see you on the dark side of the moon. Da 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 da. There, now you've unlocked some hidden tech for MJ to exploit. Just ask me how a song is sung, and I will actually sing on stream. But normally I will not do that because I am a terrible singer.
Yeah, here's MJ's problem. You don't ask a person to sing on stream. You ask them about their music knowledge, and then you get it very wrong to where they have to correct you.
Copyright police
this
is here. Oh crap, duck!
Ah! Cheese it, the cops! I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
I love playing this game with you, friend.
It's an awesome time every time, and I'm glad that we're, not getting our butts kicked like we could be sometimes. Like
Yeah.
we're getting tripped up, but like we figure it out, and it's pretty obvious after a while.
Exactly. But to that point, where do you buy e-breaches? I have never been able to find a place that sells them. But then again, I also don't like land at like criminal systems or anything like that either.
That's basically it. You have to go to a station where an anarchy faction owns it, and even then, it's I believe it's RNG if it has it or not. But don't quote me on that RNG part because I'm not confident on it.
And flying to a lawful system with e-breaches in your pocket isn't gonna like get you like bapped, is it?
The only time you'll get bad for e-breaches is if you have it on foot at a settlement and you get scanned. Having them in your ship doesn't mean anything.
Okay, got it.
I can probably find you a place to buy e-breaches later on pretty easily.
It's something it's not something I immediately feel the need for right now, but it is good to know how to get them, how to keep them, and whether or not like the best practices for moving around with them and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's just some questions. That's all.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, I'm clear. I'm running to the concourse.
You remember how we did last week with the jumping on the roofs to get away from people?
Yes.
That's basically how you move around with an e-breach in your pocket, just
Okay.
doing everything you can to not get scanned.
Makes sense. But then by that point, you're like in a place where you're not really meant to be to begin with anyway, so you might as well just do that as general rule of thumb.
Yep.
So, makes sense.
That's why I upgraded my weapons early so that my guns are silenced in pressurized environments. Quick response to that sort of surprise. Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to upgrade my own weapons, because I would like to be more effective in combat situations when I'm doing stuff with my porgs. You know, I kind of tend to be like support fire or secondary damage. You know, just I want to do that better.
I respect that.
All right.
Okay. All right, so I've got the weapon components. The only thing that's really missing now at that point would be the manufacturing instructions, which is like literally the thing that's stopping me from doing pretty much any of the upgrades that I want to do right here and now. But there's also chemical super base that I could collect just to sort of like help on the step to move my pistol from grade 2 to grade 3. So that's maybe the next objective.
You've got everything. Come back when you're ready.
So we'll see if we got time for at least one more mission, I think.
Yes, we do.
So let's go on ahead and see if I can't find either of those two things. Chemical super base is probably going to be more likely.
I have seen manufacturing instructions as a reward as well, so it's
Really?
possible. Yes.
Wow. Okay. I was still operating on like Odyssey just launch nonsense.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Yeah.
They during the Thargoid War, they increased the rewards in materials because people weren't doing the reactivation restoration missions during the Thargoid War because it didn't pay out as well.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. You know what? Say that soon enough, and here we go. There is some manufacturing instructions in a takedown mission at CD 53136.
That's just next door.
All right. So shall we try that?
Absolutely. How many manufacturing instructions?
15 units.
Oh my god!
So I guess that's accepting the mission. Here we go.
Oh, I need a pillow.
Hang on, she needs to hit her vape real quick.
Oh, lordy, the vapors.
Mission shared. Let's go.
And we just have to kill somebody.
Yeah, all we have to do is pop someone.
Oh, and it's a raider. This is gonna be so easy. Man, you thought those other ones were a milk run.
Guess I was wrong.
I mean, killing a guy is harder than just picking up a thing, but like,
It's true.
as far as takedown missions go, targeting the raiders, well done, friend.
I mean, I did nothing other than find the right button to push, but you know, you're welcome.
You found a treasure trove, is what you found.
Outstanding. Love to hear that.
All right, hopping on board, and I'm gonna set the course.
Orc 2 aboard.
All right, here we go. Thought it was gonna be like 5 or 6, 15. My God.
Yeah, that was definitely a pleasant surprise to say the least.
I boost out the mail slot for 15 manufacturing instructions.
Breaking all the laws.
You are now clear of the station. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau now signing off.
And it's at the place that we've knocked over a bunch of times as well.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, that's the only place that this Raiders faction has.
Oh.
Somehow they're still holding on to it.
So we're making trouble for them even more. I like that.
Yes.
I like the heck out of that.
Let it be stated here and now, Porg Squadron opposes all Raider factions and will absolutely take it to them every time.
There are two things we dislike in this universe: Raiders and that cute little princess, whatever the heck her name is, as part of the power play.
Aisling, oh.
Aisling
hold on.
Duval, yeah, that's
Is-
it, yeah.
My Steam Deck isn't working.
You're,
Every time I want to use a soundboard, I have to authorize it through Discord again.
oh, okay.
So I was gonna say Aveling do. Aveling do. There we go. Sorry, Miss Majority of Stream. How's Wolfie and Britannia doing today? We're having a great time. Glad you could be here for it.
Yeah, for sure. Whether you're here for all of it or some of it, it's good to see you, Darth Ball. Thanks very much for stopping by. We are about to do what is likely our final mission for the stream, anyway. We're going to shoot a dude and get a whole bunch of materials for it. Targeted assassination against a bad person.
Apparently someone made some political trouble and a raider got involved with a diplomat, and now the diplomat wants the raider gone because it would look bad for his political thing, something like that. We don't ask too many questions here.
Yeah, no, we don't. We just make sure that they have our rewards ready to go, and we're like, okay, job done. We'll handle it. Take that contract off the board. We're on it. Shoot first.
Shoot first,
nothing
nothing else later.
I was going to make the joke that the place that we're arriving sounds like a medicine. Ask your doctor if Civilab is right for you. Bounty Hunter can work for all sides. Absolutely, Teacup. 100%.
Commander Britannia frequently does. Bounty don't scare her. Beautiful planet on the left.
Really is, honestly. Like, that's gorgeous. I hope I got that screenshot. This game is really pretty, honestly. It can be extremely
It has
pretty.
its moments.
Yeah.
I love coming into a planet and realizing it's a atmosphere planet and being like, oh, I get to experience these, yay.
Yeah, because most of the time they're cold, dead moons.
It's true.
Mm,
Little too hot there.
Wow. If Britannia is saying it's a little too hot, it must be really spicy. I love gas
Listen,
giants. Yeah, me too. I totally do too.
Listen, I like my ship not broken apart by the forces of gravity.
What?
I know. I
Oh.
know. It's weird and wacky.
That is the hottest take I think I've heard you say in a very long time, friend.
Oh, and that gas giant is just hanging in the sky above us, too.
Well, I can't see it but
Top right. Oh, you can't see it
I
at
can't.
all.
I literally can't see it. There we go. Okay, nice. Sorry to interrupt your glide there.
Not at all. Sorry for the blood rushing to your head.
That's fine. My feet needed the extra circulation, probably.
So, would you like to try and turn off the alarms before we take them down?
Yeah, I was gonna ask what's the best practice here. And I think turning off the alarms would be a good idea, honestly, especially if we're going into hostile territory, effectively.
I would say turning off the alarms if only to prevent backup from coming.
Sure.
So, I'm just pulling up a map real quick.
Mm-hmm. No worries. Screenshots. Yay.
Yay, screenshot.
I assume you're trying to get us as close to the command center as possible.
To the command center and to the power place. And see where the trespass zone is. Whoa, that's a guard right out in front of our ship, actually. Let's avoid that.
And there are some guns there too. I just see one immediately in front of us.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna disembark first.
Roger that. Let me know when I'm good.
I'm clear, you're good.
Okay, disembarking. Alrighty, heading to the front of the ship now.
Wolfie will let Britannia draw all the fire. It's true.
More appropriately, Britannia will not let Wolfie get into fire whatsoever. If Wolfie was possible to never get shot at ever any time we do anything in this game, it would happen.
It's true. I'm gonna try and get a level 3 scan to get us inside for the alarms.
Okay. I lost where you were located, so I'm gonna try to be careful here. Yep, there's somebody there, but doesn't look like they've noticed me. That's a level 1 dude.
He's just a low-level dude.
Just a low-level dude. How's it going, dude?
How's it going, low-level dude?
I always worry about the sound of me landing on these rooftops, but then I don't know that that's a problem here. So
It's not really a problem. They'll hear it and they might look up at you, but they can't really do anything about it.
yeah.
Your model was doing the shaky leg and it was just like against the ground.
Yeah, sometimes the reverse kinematics doesn't work out quite well, or inverse kinematics, I should say.
And let's see if we can find this person.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably the right move first, right? Should we try to find a computer terminal to isolate them?
Yes, and I see one down there, a bit in the way of others, so I'm going to see if there's another one outside, and it doesn't look like there is.
Hmm. Left side,
I
left
break
side,
in.
yep.
Unless I break into this place.
Left side flashlight movement.
Oh. Oh! On the roof.
Yeah. When did they decide to deploy guards on rooftops? How dare?
It's annoying, and it happens occasionally. Oh, where's that light coming from?
It's coming around the
they're
corner
on the
there.
ground now.
They're on the ground now. Must have been the wind.
Oh, what? What's a cop doing here?
As in a friendly cop?
Yeah, it's a friendly.
What the heck?
Herb Albert,
Yeah.
rookie. Oh, I think they're. I have no idea.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. Let's just oh. Squeak squeak. Space rat noises.
All right, let's depart from here.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some isolator terminals on the other side of the landing pad.
All right. I'm on your 6. Sick kickflips there.
Point, point, point.
That
That was a good impression. Well done. Asp coming in on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Should have brought e-breaches. This happens to me even when I'm playing by myself, too.
That's okay.
And there's a guard there.
Of course there is.
Stand by.
Roger that.
I biffed it twice. Go loud. Like we're clear.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll stand guard.
Alrighty. Your target name is Rosemary? That's a beautiful name. Abandon the mission.
No, we are here for those schematics. There's 15 suit schematics. We found gold, baby. We are absolutely not abandoning the mission.
Alright, moving out behind you.
With you.
Oh, highlight them yourself so that you have it.
Oh, you know what? I should probably do that too, huh? Right.
I got you covered.
Okay, thank you, friend. Staff list. There she is. All right, I have her locked in.
Alright. Let's find out where she is.
What does she provide you with biscuits and tea? 15 manufacturing
instructions.
15 of them.
Do you know how many I've gotten from a wreckage site? Like one. I have 2 in a single data port. That's a good day.
15 of them.
15. I'm having a long hot bath to myself with rose petals and a bath bomb. I am treating myself.
Maybe some smoky jazz in the background, you know, just ask nicely for the schematics. Is that an option? No, unfortunately not. Definitely.
It is not.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. There's no like, ooh, there's a probe to the left.
The probes are not a factor.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's good to point them out. Hop on this roof. It looks like our girl is in the command center.
Heck.
Yep, heck indeed. Couple of methods of entry though.
All right.
This one is a level 0 door to my direct front, and I don't see any movement around there.
Neither do I. I see
So-
no. Yeah, I don't see any. I mean, there's that one person on the opposite side of the building. It's unscanned thing that I have popped up here. So, but I think we're okay.
We're gonna go for it.
Yep, with you.
Alright. I'm gonna be crouching, and I'm gonna go free to fire. Don't fire until we're fired upon, friend.
Roger that.
Shit.
Always legal work, right? Results are clear. Keep it that way.
Don't mind us crouch walking through your facility, friend. Hi, how you doing? Oh goodness, that was cool. All right, well done.
Thank you, thank you.
I was just a little bait. That's fine.
Okay. Gonna break into this, and we're gonna go hot.
All right.
Target's on the other side of that door over there.
Yeah.
Alright. Reloading. Moving in.
With you.
Left. I see no one left.
There was somebody walking across, but
Eyes on a contact. Taking the shot.
door opening left side.
That's our target.
Roger that.
Take him.
Oh, bad shots. Sorry. There we go.
Shield up.
Loading.
Gonna knock out the alarms.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah. Why isn't this working? Another contact in the
Right, so no, that was me. Sorry.
breaking the door. All right, settlement alarms are off.
Okay, great. But that data, though.
All right, let's get out of here.
Roger that. With you.
Settlements are off. We're going loud. Watch your battery levels.
I recharged mine. There were some batteries near that door that we just walked into. So I'm fully charged.
Excellent.
Well, 80%, but you know, anyway, I'm in good shape.
Contact front left on radar.
Yep, I see it.
That's a cop.
Right choice.
Standing still for the cop.
Yep. Holstered my weapon. Stop!
All right, let's go.
Alright. I like how we both sidestepped away from the guy. Do a little soft shoe out of the way.
All these screens will distract me. I love fiction UIs. I know the feeling. Hopping on. All right, clear.
2 is aboard.
All right, let's head home.
Whew. Got a little tense there, but not too bad. I need to remember that my shotgun is a plasma weapon, not ballistic, so it's not good for taking down unshielded targets.
It is actually.
Is it? Then I just
Yeah,
have a
plasma-
terrible shot. That's fine. I took her down. It needed like 3
Yeah.
shells, but it's fine. It's fine. She's down. Job.
He did.
Mission complete.
No witnesses.
Yeah, no witnesses, literally none. I mean, that cop, I'd like, what is he gonna do?
He saw us with our guns out, gave us some warnings. He did his job.
It was a direct shot. I saw that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was literally like right at her face. And it still needed like a couple more shots. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Just a little horse tail.
Just a little horse tilt. I've managed to control myself now.
You did. That was
So I'm
really,
not
really
gonna fly
smooth.
off the handle.
That was extremely smooth. Well done.
So the obvious question, anyone who's actively playing both this and Star Citizen, how would you compare them to each other with what's currently in game and on the horizon?
That's hard to say. I will preface by saying that I haven't really been able to play Star Citizen in a little while, purely because my rig apparently isn't good enough anymore, even though I played it several times prior to a certain point. So So all I really have to go by is like secondhand accounts that I found in part of my reporting, and obviously what's being projected by CIG. It's I get the impression that Star Citizen is kind of leaning a little harder into the FFA sandbox PvP angle with a lot of the recent additions, and most people are kind of upset by that by virtue of the fact that the first instinct when people meet another person in the game is to kill on sight, not wonder if they're going to help or maybe be sociable, which is deeply unfortunate to say the least. As far as the missions themselves, I guess things are fine. I hadn't heard anything like particularly bad about them. That said, this is a finished game. Elite Dangerous is.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first mark in its favors. This is launched, released and as of like through last year, has been making the right decisions in terms of its kinds of updates. They have added new ships, multiple new ships, which hasn't been a thing for years and years and years and years, where Star Citizen, that has been like that game's entire business model, frankly. That said, this game doesn't have nearly the depth of immersion and verisimilitude and sense of being in a really living world that Star Citizen has. I will absolutely say that first and foremost. You are walking around in Star Citizen in a city, and you're moving to your spaceship via transit and like interacting with NPCs face to face a lot of the time. It does make you feel like you're part of a larger world. But I don't know, it seems like it's being directed and designed in the wrong ways, in my opinion. Especially for somebody who doesn't like PvP in general, let alone FFA PvP. And I play this game with my family and friends here and now. I don't really have the social glue that makes me want to play Star Citizen very much. Not like discounting the hardware problems that I experience. I don't have this connection to a community or a friend group, or I don't have a Porg Squadron, basically. So I don't know. I can't really compare apples to apples. They are two semi-different things. Like the major difference being that they're both sci-fi sandboxes. That's kind of about where some of the similarities end. This one, its missions are pretty basic. The missions that are being designed by CIG are multi-layered, they're multi-step, they're trying to mesh like space combat and FPS combat as seamlessly as possible. They're trying to do big things, and that's not nothing. And that's challenging. That's extremely challenging for the best of anybody. But like, also, it just doesn't seem to be as put together, as large, certainly. There's two star systems. This one has an entire Milky Way galaxy of stuff. The missions in this game are comparatively more shallow, sure, but I don't know. It's just the sense of how complete this game feels is always going to trump backing or playing an alpha product that appears to be in no hurry whatsoever to actually get to a fully released state. That's just my opinion, though.
I'm gonna look dumb in comparison and say Jump Ship is filling all of the holes that Star Citizen would have filled, and that game was developed,
Sure.
put out a demo, and it's going to release in the same time that Star Citizen is still developing their game.
Yeah. That's a brilliant point. Nothing's dumb about that at all. That's a perfect point. That's excellently said.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my room and roll around in these manufacturing instructions. Call me if you need me. Actually, in fact, don't call me.
Leave me alone for at least an hour.
You see the sock on the door.
I can upgrade. I think I can fully upgrade my Dominator. I think. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think I've got enough materials to get it all the way up to max.
There.
Oh, not quite.
Excellent.
Not quite. I need some
Aw.
titanium platings, but that's literally the only thing. I am grade 4 on the Dominator. And what a what a day!
Yeah.
What a lovely day!
This was awesome. I had never done these missions at all on my own because I usually go for like, where can I get the most stuff? Where can I pick up all the goodies? Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
But like doing this kind of stuff and being rewarded for it like this, I'm just like, maybe I'll start doing these things and chasing down materials instead of sticking with what I know now.
Yeah, this was great. I'm excited to I'm excited. I'm happy.
I'm very excited.
Thank you so very much, Brito, for joining me for this. Genuinely, literally couldn't have done this without you.
Real quick, Zulia says, pretty good breakdown, thank you. Full disclosure, SC is my main game, not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I only have like 5 hours in ED from around when Odyssey was added.
Sure.
My condolences. I believe in the SC project and have a good technical understanding of the problems they went through over the development decade plus, so I know I still need to remain patient. We applaud your patience.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like put it out there. I'm gonna, if I can like go on a quick tangent really quickly.
This is your stream.
I don't want Star Citizen to fail. I don't. What world in what fan of this genre, what fan of video games wants one type of game to fill one single niche? Like a rising tide raises all ships, right? And the things that CIG, the developers of CIG, are trying is noble and impressive, and I genuinely want them to push an envelope and make things possible for other developers and studios to maybe make it happen. That'd be great. I take umbrage with the money people, the ones who are making the monetization decisions, the ones who are mismanaging the project, the ones who do not recognize, will not recognize, or are just do recognize and don't care about feature creep. Those are the problems I have with Star Citizen. I don't have a problem with the game. I don't have a problem with the rank and file. I don't have a problem with most of the fans, at least the ones who are like well adjusted and are able to voice their opinions cleanly and succinctly like yourself. I want Star Citizen to be a thing. I wouldn't have backed it myself if I didn't hope that would be a thing, but it's being mismanaged, dude, and that sucks. I hope it gets across some kind of a finish line. If not for myself,
Sorry.
yeah, no, sorry. If not for myself, then for the people who are really deep believers in the project. I'm sorry, continue.
I was making a bad joke. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I was making the joke. But I can't wait for Microsoft to come in and put Chris Roberts back into line again.
Oh, yo, from your lips to Microsoft CEO ears, dude. Seriously.
Happened once. It can happen again.
Anyway, thank you so very much, Brito, again for joining me. I truly appreciate it.
I love playing this game with you, and this really opened my eyes to what's possible. So thank you for taking me along with you.
My pleasure. And of course, thank you to everybody for hanging out. We appreciate it, and we hope you'll join us for more streams for the rest of the week like usual. On Thursday, June 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is live with her crew from some Dungeons & Dragons Online. Friday, June 20th at 2 p.m. Eastern, provisionally, I'm saying that because I haven't gotten my invite yet, but provisionally I would like to stream the beta that's going to be happening for the MMORPG Chrono Odyssey. Failing that, we'll just switch gears to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, MechWarrior 5 Clans with my best friend. One way or the other, something will be happening at 2 o'clock Eastern, and then later that same night at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ and Leia are together for another Dune Awakening stream, so we hope you will tune in for all of that. Thank you so much for tuning in today, And like always, thank you to everybody for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered. Whether you are watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters. No matter what you do, top to bottom, you are the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. We will see you later, or not tomorrow, rather. That's later. Until then, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.